Normally, you don't see me, especially when I have my eyes on you. I'm a profiler. Yes, like you see them on TV. Whenever the cops are in trouble, they have an ace up their sleeve, a profiler's business card. And within seconds, on your screen appear agents Graham and Graham, dark suits, cool sunglasses, sniffing a broken twig, looking confidentially across the crime scene and announcing, "You're looking for a first offender." White male, between 30 and 40. Pen pusher, former bedwetter. All of that is true besides sniffing a broken twig. While the criminal profilers trace evidence on the crime scene to catch the perpetrator, my job is to prevent crime. My job is to protect the good guys from the bad guys. I'm a pre-crime profiler. And today, I'm here to protect you from some human, nasty specimens who like to ruin others, mentally, emotionally, and financially. Please beware of the following people and patterns there too. But let's start at the very beginning. Let's start with birth. When the baby slips, it leaves its mother's womb and its embryonic sac. These two sacs are physical, but there's one that is psychological, and this one we don't leave. It is a mental bubble we live in, and it's our frame of reference. And typically, whenever there's new information like today, we are too curious to let it go. Take a step closer. Take the information in and turn it into insight. And this way, our frame of reference expands again and again and again. This way we grow. This way we learn. And it's an awful lot of fun, like today. But there are certain people who are not curious, just the opposite. There are certain people who don't like to expand their frame of reference. There are certain people who use their psychological sac, their mental bubble, as a full body preservative. That's why I call them pricks. It doesn't sound nice, but they are not. Because if you don't grow, if you don't learn, you are interested in an undemanding environment to look good in comparison. And the way of pricks is, if someone threatens to shine, to pull him back immediately down to earth and to accuse the person of not being okay. You're not okay. You are not nice. It would have been all better if you would be more friendly. Yes, pricks work with the dark side of the force. They manipulate with moral. They attack with heuristic. Heuristic is the art of being right without being right. Whenever a prick can't keep up with the demands, the prick will take cheap shots and attack us personally. It sounds like this. I would have if you had brought me on board. Or, I'm just telling you as your very good friend. And another one. You have a plan you don't reveal. And that is true. But this plan we don't reveal is common sense. We don't hold back out of spite. We don't see the necessity to show. Why do we keep up with pricks? Because we want to keep the peace, so we keep our mouths shut. Because We trust that the niceties of pricks are true. And that is dead wrong. Please expand your frame of reference for the insight that nice pricks don't mean you well. They are attracted by you, by us, because they profit from us. They profit from our efficiency. And they like to cling at us like friendly leeches to rake in our success as their own. You know, these people I'm talking about. To state one thing clear, pricks aren't born with a handicap. They are born with overprotective parents who have not prepared their child for the world, who have tried to prepare the world for their child. And this way, the prick's attitude becomes a handicap to the world. The damage pricks are responsible for is stagnation. And that is a very big problem, because stagnation is unnatural. In Mother Nature, there is nothing but change. And if it's biology or psychology, there are only two poles, two opposite poles: stop and grow. The prick's status is stagnation. The prick's status is to stop, because it's comfortable. And the full body preservative prevents from new insight, from criticism, and means to lose complete contact to the world. To be true, to take temporary shelter in the stop position could be a good idea. When there's a storm, when there's danger, you stop. A cell would encapsulate until the storm is over, to grow later again. We humans encapsulate mentally to wait for the storm to pass and step out into better weather to grow again. But the prick's status is stagnation. The prick's status is to stop, and that is very dangerous. The problem is pricks tend to confuse you, so you navigate beyond your possibilities, and the pricks look good in comparison. We should stop this and go to the go. Because on the opposite side, on the go side, here is the healthy pole of growth. Here is life. But these are not safe waters. Beware of the 1% of those who want to navigate you onto the rocks. Beware of those who exaggerate the go. Beware of psychopaths. What is a psychopath? Typically, we think these are most aggressive characters who threaten and murder. That is not always the case. Some of them have developed more elegant methods. They will charm the socks off you. Psychopaths are born with a handicap, definitely, but they use it to their advantage. You could say their manufacturing defect is that they are wired wrong. The wire between cognition and emotion is in place, but the factory setting is turned to off. So a psychopath looks like a human being, but is not. It is a person without any emotion. And someone who doesn't have emotion doesn't know relationships. Fears are just an abstract. There is no bad conscience, no scruples. When this machine-like condition is combined with intelligence, it's a hazard to its surrounding. I once asked a psychopath, "What does people mean to you?" And he said, honestly, like a used Q-tip. 25% of inmates are psychopaths, though they are just 1% of the world's population. Let's test it right here. Here are 150 people. Statistically speaking, there would be 1.5 of us being a psychopath. Have a look around. Oh, I forgot. Are there some of you who are executives? Then we have to recalculate. In top management, they accumulate to 14.5% of psychopaths. That would be 22 of us. Look again. And if you want to be really precise, if we all would work in top finance, it would be over 50%. Are you following me? Do you know why we are in trouble? Don't give power to people who don't know humanity, who don't know ethics. It is important to save this planet, not just because it's the only one with chocolate, but it's the only one with human beings who love to live and to have relationships and live a good life. To prevent you from being manipulated by psychopaths, I will show you how they charm the socks off you. Before a psychopath will get into contact with you, he will definitely check you out. And no, he's not looking for your weaknesses. He's looking for your strength, your self-image, your desires, because you're so easy manipulated with your good parts. When the psychopath knows who you are and what makes you tick, he will camouflage to the person you've always dreamt about, what makes him very attractive. He mirrors your views and values in such a subtle way that you can't resist. And it is you who want to get closer. It is you who starts the contact. This is the join up. This is how predators attract their prey. With 4 steps, he will lead you into a devastating illusion. Step 1, you're wonderful. What a wonderful message in this world of egotists. There's someone who's not your friend, who wants to be your fan, who tells you you're amazing. Isn't that great? And we open up our arms to a relationship and to love with someone who doesn't know its meaning. Now to step 2. I want to be like you. The psychopath presents you with a clone. He mirrors your convictions. And that is so attractive, so wonderful. You feel so understood and connected, but you have a relationship with a mirror. A mirror is not a partner. You have a relationship with your imagination, not with a psychopath. Step 3, another present. He presents you with an accomplice, a partner, a staff sergeant. Your goals are my goals. Just tell me where you're heading. And what a wonderful present, someone who just helps you reach your goals, seemingly. Because the 4th step is a step you take. Now that you're completely brainwashed, now that you relax into this wonderful relationship, now you let down your guards. Click. You believe you are in a perfect relationship, but you are in an imagination, in an illusion. On average, people need more than a year to understand that their relationship they're in is just a fake. That what they've believed and committed to with all their heart is not true. And it doesn't take this long time because they are stupid. It takes so long because you need an awful lot of courage to acknowledge that you are no more than an extra in your life. You are left with two questions when you understand what has happened. Whom can I still trust? And more importantly, can I still trust myself as I haven't realized what was going on all the time? Psychopaths will break your heart and your self-confidence alike. They are a hazard to their surroundings. Pricks confuse you to navigate beyond your possibilities. Psychopaths seduce you to navigate into the abyss. Back to your beginning. Do you remember your mom asking you, who are you playing with? This is such an important question. People inspire us, always. But do they inspire us in a bad way, holding us back? Or in a good way, motivating us to grow? Ask yourself today, ask yourself every day, who do I surround myself with? This is the Douchebag Detox. Thank you.